Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, hello, and welcome back to ScowlingFleshBag's stream. It is Tuesday, the 4th of March, and we're here to play some more Flesh and Blood. I am still on Ira. I will be continuing to be on Ira, and the reason for that is A, she's super cool, B, I believe in the deck being a real force in the meta, and that's it basically. So I will consider this today, the first days of practice for the calling in London, which will be taking place in the mid of April. So not too far in the future. I am not going to be playing Flesh and Blood CS, but Ira of all the time until then. But I feel like there's a few important play patterns with the Flick Knives Ira that I do not have internalized yet, and I need some more practice on her. In addition to that, what I want to start doing is working more on my mental gameplay and work on getting mentally better at playing the game. So what I will try to do today is not to judge a game bad or good and just take it as it is. That doesn't mean I'm not going to acknowledge the mistakes and try to correct them, but I'm not going to try and put into any emotion into it or any judgment, but just keep it judgment free. If I succeed at that or not remains to be seen, but I'll certainly give it a try and see if that helps. I am not coming up with this stuff by myself. I'm currently reading a book on how people improve their tennis, believe it or not. And we have a first game up here, Uzuri. Uzuri. Let me take the matchup information from Awakner and just have a quick check here. What is sided out? They could go for fatigue, but I'm still not going to fat deck. Let's try to avoid fat decking, right? Let's just play the best deck that we can. And the prediction is up as always. We are going into the game. So let's see how this goes. First turn, first game of the night. I'm going to actually move this here a little bit over here. I need to improve this graphic one of these days. Alright, good. So what do we have? We have up sticks, we have a pick up the point, we have a cut through. So what we could do is actually try a cheeky play here. Let's try this out. I'll play cut through. And this is coming in for 3-4-0, right? This is one of the plays that I really need to start learning how to do. Now, if I flick on this, I will get this to hit, and it goes up to 4 and gets go again. Oh, I didn't even realize they played a second card. So should have waited a little bit more, but they took 1 damage, right? That is okay. That's fine. Then we can play a pick up the point. Coming in for 4. We're going to buy the dagger back. Pitching a blue. Getting the dagger back. Dagger back, and this is going to go for 4. And, okay. They are throwing both a block at this. I could now play the up 6 and run, but I think instead I'm just going to do 2 additional daggers here to do 2 more damage. And that will be enough for... I think on turn 0, getting 3 damage is a pretty good way to start. That's sufficient. I do want to end the turn with a card. Alright, so 3 damage, card in the arsenal. They have 4 cards. Let's see what they do here. I think what I'd like to do here is... But this is next time to defend with 1 or more reaction cards this turn. So that would impact the fate foreseen. If I do attempt to block with that. This does have piercing. So if I block with boot, pouncing paws, it does get +1. I could block it with a command and conquer, but I think that would be an overreaction to the situation. If they can take my arsenal. That would not be a huge loss. What I don't want them to do is take something from my hand. So So the effect, of course, here will be swapped out against the card that they hold in their hands as his or her ability. So we're going to wait and see what that is. Okay, that's a 4. Do we want to play a Fate Foreseen here? No, I think I'll take the 1. Lose the up 6 and run. Play the Kodachi for 1 into Command and Conquer for 7. And Arsenal the Fate Foreseen. I think that's better than just protecting the Arsenal here on this damage. Okay, Kodachi for 1. Into Command and Conquer for 7. Which is a very awkward place to try and block. Because most cards, good cards, block for 3. If you want to block this with a defense reaction, you can't. And most of the cards that block for 4 are defense reactions. Now, granted, not all of them. Probably the ones that I would expect Uzuri to play. The Crown of Providence, pretty good play here. It gets it triggers ability that they can use to get this card from Arsenal, which puts another card in their hand. It's basically a bit of a mulligan, and it makes my Command and Conquer not do much. But that's okay, because they were going to play this at one point or another in this game, and I'd rather have it out of the way rather earlier. Oh, they've played 2 Savor Bloodshed. Is that... Yes, they've played 2. So that means the next Stagger attack gets +8. Oh, yes it does. And if it hits... No, they don't draw because I'm not marked. Now, they could flick this dagger at me to make it hit, which is not something I want happening. So how do I block this? I have to Fate Foreseen. So that blocks for 4, so I need to block for 5. What do I want to play? I think a Bittering Thorns. But I have to block with one of these 3 blocks, which is not great. If I play the Kodachi, we take the tempo. Pitching the up 6 on the Kodachi. Alright, let me block for 5 here. Now, of course, an attack reaction from their hand there would be very painful, but they don't have it. Okay, good. So I will play the Kodachi, pitching 1. If they hit this, or let it hit, I will get the 1 resource of triggering Blood Splattered Vest. I really like this card. Especially, I really like the art, to be honest. So it's going for 5. So this could be for 6. I will not be able to trigger its ability, though, if I only do that. So I almost have to either just play the 6 here, or risk flicking a dagger that I will not be able to get back for quite some time. I've already seen quite a few recursion cards. Alright, let's not play it then. Let's play it a little bit safe here. I can still flick it, and if I flick a dagger here, because the dagger then counts as hit, I can trigger this ability. So do I want to do this? Let's risk it and see what happens. Let's risk it and see what happens. The big risk here is... Oh, so I got the... Of course, I knew what was on the top of the deck, so I can play this at the end of my turn. Or I can play it in my turn. We have another Nerve Scalpel, which I'm tempted to block, but I shall not. We'll take the 1. It's a bit risky because I do have the sink below that I want to block with. Okay, we have a 3 block that we're going to throw at this. The question is, how much can they push this? Well, it's probably going to go to 6 is what I was going to say. So with this, it still blocks for 6, right? Wait, that was sick. What second cycle? What do you mean? The take the tempo play. Okay, so good. Alright, so now we can take the tempo again. So we'll do a Kodachi here, pitching the blue. They're gonna let this hit. I do not need the resource of this. I do want it to trigger... I could do this thing here to not have it ask me every single time if I want to do it. But I do want it to ask, because otherwise I may forget in an important situation. Okay, pain in the backside. Going for 4. Clicking on the second chain link to take the tempo. Yes, because I did the second one, right? The first one was on the chain. If I flick the second one, that will count as a chain link having hit, and you don't need to hit in a row, right? That's a cool thing about this. Okay, they're blocking this out, which means if this hits, I would throw another dagger at them, just doing 1 damage. Theoretically, I could do the same thing here again, but no, I can't because it's here. But again, I want to keep 1 dagger at least. Okay, but this is good. We're getting their full hand because, yeah, they're blocking everything. No, all red hand. The dreaded all red hand. I think what I want to do is put a defense reaction arsenal here, and this is kind of what I... Wait, no, wait, this is incorrect. I need to pitch one of the defense reactions here, otherwise the Kodachi doesn't have go again. This is kind of what I was worried about. Now I have to play with only 1 dagger until I see one of the cards which lets me fetch back a dagger. Alright, so let's see if they let the sensor hit. If this hits, I can call a card, and they can't play it until the end of their turn. The question here, of course, is what would be a good card to call? That would be very interesting. Now, the play that you just saw second cycle, the way that you can make that even cooler, you can play a cut through without a go again, flick the dagger on this, and that turns this into a 4 go again on the chain that you've already played this in the reaction step. You get a resource of Blood Splatter Vest into a take the tempo, and then you've done all of that, but you've done more damage, which is really, really cool. Alright, let's see. I think they're letting it hit. What do we call here? That's a good question. So they have 5 cards, so they want to go wide. What are some good cards that they can play? I don't know, actually. Maybe they're going to play a Codex here at some point or another. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Let's call a Codex of Frailty. I need more ninja classes. Yeah, me too. I mean, you know, I think there's a few nice things you can do with flick knives. Oh, snap, Uzuri. Say, looking for a scrap. Ooh, that would have been a good choice as well, is it? That would have been a good one as well. Okay, so this one. I can't let this hit because otherwise their dagger's going to do 1 more damage. So we'll use the turn of tempo to block this, because I'm fairly certain they would block this card if I played it. So they wouldn't let it go again. Savor Bloodshed. Okay. Okay. I do want to block with a 3 block here, and I need the blue. Target ninja attack action card gains +1 when this hits. Equip a dagger from your inventory. So actually, let's do a little cube play here at the end of this. Oh, they can play another dagger, can't they? I'm not marked though, so... Oh, see, they had a code. They actually had a codex. They actually had a codex. Should I block this? When this hits a hero, banish the top card of their deck, then look at their hands. I may get punished for this. Yeah, we did. But, yeah, I should have maybe blocked with my whole hand here. Come on, yellow from the top. Nope. Okay. Okay. Let's just Arsenal pass here. I think that doesn't make a lot of sense. We're still plenty of life up. How are you doing today, is it? How are you? Nerve Scalpel for 1. Could mess with this card. But maybe we just have to block with these two. That's fine as well. Actually, not if the exchange is going to be for 5, right? Yeah. But this is 0 cost, so it's fine. Okay, we have the recursion card here. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, of course they were going to use their hero ability here. Hopefully it's not a command and conquer. Because that would not allow me to play the Vaxxon. But in that case, I wouldn't have used the Nerf Scalpel. That wouldn't make sense. Doing well, happy with my blitz testing for Store's Skirmish. Just vibing at the store on Yu-Gi-Oh! Night. Good. Good, sounds good. What did you play? Wait, I'm trying to remember. It was Quicksilver, right? Dorinthia Quicksilver. Did it bug out? Let's refresh the page here. 6. Okay, that's fine. With the wax on. Or actually, is it? No, we needed to play this before. Ah. Okay, a mistake was made here. Let's add that to the mistake. No, no judging. Today, this is a judgment-free zone. We're trying to not judge today. That's what I'm trying to do. So let's pick up the point here. Yes, we will pitch the blue, buy back the dagger, and we are fully equipped with our daggers again. A bit later than I was hoping for, but we're still okay. Quicksilver Prodigy got trot along from the new set for a much better blue. Oh, really? I love how actually some of the blues from the new set are now playables, which is pretty interesting. So we got an inertia token. That means any cards that I have in hand or at the arsenal go at the bottom of the deck. So I'm definitely not keeping the arsenal. I'm going to have to play it out, which is fine. So they let this hit. Are they going to let this hit as well? Let's see. They are. Which is good because now I'm going to be playing as a 3rd card in a row. The cut through, which is now for 4. If they let it hit, I draw off Mask Momentum. Which is, gonna say, wouldn't be great because I would need to find something to do with it for 0 cost if it hits, because otherwise I would lose it anyway. But yeah, they had a 4 block there, so I think they were kind of prepared for it. Okay, pain in the backside for 3. The dreaded all-red hand again. The game is going pretty well, so let's kind of keep it up. I'm still debating if I should play a skirmish season game or not. That was it? Okay. Hey Dot, how are you today? How are you? Alright, let's just play the sensor here. How many blues are you running? I am running 23, I believe. Let me just quickly check. 22. Yeah, I took a couple out. It's actually the deck tech that I'm doing on this video, on this deck is coming along pretty nicely. I'm doing some cool stuff. I was sitting at work today and I have this thing that I want to do. It's looking for a scrap. That makes sense. They can play it. Yeah. I was sitting at work today. I was like, I want to work on, like, I've way overcommitted to doing like this cool graphic in the middle of the video, and I'm gonna probably put like 2-3 hours into this one thing that's gonna be on screen for 7 seconds or so. It's a good number, but you should not be on so many all red hands. I seem to draw into them. Wait, they marked me. Okay, doing well, Dot. Questioning throwing together a 4 fun deck for the Saturday, since I'm waiting mostly for an armory deck drop on the 14th. What's this Saturday? Are you playing a Battle Hardened? 7. When this hits a hero, they lose 1. I don't need 2 blues. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Do I need 2 blues? Should I take 7 damage here? Because what I want to do is, I want to have a dual threat turn, right? So we can Kodachi into Bittering Thorns, into Dual Threat, into Bittering Thorns, into Dagger, which will means I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. In theory, I could probably block with one of these blues. But then I'd have to rely on the fact that one of the daggers is going to hit. Alright, let's block for 3 here. I think one of the daggers is going to hit, and with the blocking the 3, we're going to take 3 less damage. Oh, go again. No! Would it have been correct to call another codex here? We will find out. They have 0 resources. Okay. Yeah, of course I can throw the dagger. Ooh, good turn here. Good turn. Yeah, suddenly we're down to 22. This other is my local army. I'd feel confident on that. I mean, just play something fun. Why not? Why not? I fully encourage that. Alright, so now to make this turn work, I need 1 more resource. And I'm guessing the best chance to have that is... I told this to myself earlier today, and what I need to do is before I take damage, kind of calculate how much damage my turn is going to do. I haven't played... I was thinking of playing -IO. I haven't played her since Null Time Zone came out, which is good. But I haven't seen Null Time Zone being played in the deck. But, I mean, maybe you can just play it and try it out, right? Dash is a sneaky deck into some wood... I mean, Dash is good, right? Dash is a good deck. The question is... Yeah, Dash is pretty good. Okay, they blocked this out, which is not great. And another inertia token. Okay, I wasn't planning to keep a hand here anyway. I wasn't going for the masked trigger. Actually, wait, this is incorrect. I need to play this first. Because if this hits, the dagger will get another +1. I think this was still worth taking the damage. I did 5 I did 5 with the dagger and the Bittering Thorns, threatening 6 there, into 7, into another 5 off the dagger. I think the damage here was worth it. I'm going to take another 2 through the Rot Pox. I'm not going to be able to pay for that. But yeah, I mean, we got them down to 8 and a 2-card hand. So that's good. Null Time sees a lot of play in -IO that did some discussing. Oh, really? Okay. Ah, I didn't know. The more you know. The more you know. Discard this. Banish target trap from your graveyard. If you do, you may play it this turn. If you put it into the graveyard this turn and say banish it. Oh, but so they're just playing the 1 here. I don't need 3 blues. I don't need 3 blues. I don't need 2 blues. I do want to keep the nip though, because just the extra damage. Yeah, this is a pretty... So I had a very good hand here. Oh, right. Okay, so just gonna play the shelter then. Not to take the damage. Completely forgot about her hero ability there for a second. This is a very bad turn though. It's like, I think this deck what it often does is you have this really, really good turn. And then you want to capitalize it on the next turn, and the turn just kind of bricks. Like, what do I do here? I need an attack here that does more than what this does. Incoming CNC. Not CNC, but it was still... Should I just play this to get it 1 more damage? Let's do it. They're pretty low. It doesn't look like they're blocking. Let's just do 1 more damage here. Oh, never mind. Inertia trap. Okay, that's fine as well. Inertia, we don't have a card in hand. So good that we played it then. 3-card hand facing 7 on 20. Sink below will be used to block here, and I need to find... This hits a hero. Hero loses all abilities. Okay, so we're going to block 3. And I'm going to block with the sink below, sinking this red. Hoping for a blue. I mean... Yes, please. Give me a blue here so I can play a Kodachi for 1 into Command and Conquer for 7. Alright. No, wait. I went past the point. Alright, there we go. Oh, there we go. Blue. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Alright, so... We turned off... Wow, what am I doing? Hey, where's my brain? Guys, where's my brain? Now... Alright, wake up. Come on, wake up. You keep pitching the wrong cards? Yeah, right. I don't know what's happening right now. I need to pay more attention to what's happening in front of me. 7. Okay. They're blocking it out, but, you know, look at the investment that they need to give me to block that out. Cut through. We could flick here. Another humble. Alright, let's block this for 6 again. Why take unnecessary damage when I have... I mean, the Knives Out could give my daggers +1, but is that really worth it? I can operate pretty well on a 2-card hand. That's nice with this hero, right? We got them in Kodachi lock soon. So Kodachi lock means that they're in a situation where they need to block every single Kodachi that I throw at them. Okay, so we go through. They're probably going to block this, and I'm going to throw my dagger here to make sure they need to block this now as well. Otherwise, I threaten mask. So, I don't think they're... Oh no, there's the defense reaction. Okay, fine. I was gonna say. Okay, 3 cards. We can actually get the card back with the concealed blade. But we don't have an attack action here. Wow. Okay. Okay. This is bad. This is very bad. I can attack for 1. I can attack for 1. Alright, we're going to block with the wax on here. Blocking this out. Okay, this is hitting for 4. Let me block for 3. And I'm just going to Arsenal Pass, because with this card, if I played on a ninja card... I've never done it before. But when I use this as a reaction on a ninja card, I can actually get back a dagger. Oh, remember I had all those red hands? Remember to keep ninja card in your hand? Well, yeah, let's keep the pouncing key. PM me a song. I can't seem to beat Nu with Ira. Actually, Nu is pretty good. Are you playing dual threat? Yes. I am. You want to see my list? I'm happy to share. Actually, I've found Nu to be a problem in the past, but I've kind of started to think that it's actually quite a good matchup. For 5. I mean, they don't have anything here. They don't have anything. So let me... It's just actually an interesting hand. Let me block for 3. They could have a codex, right? Which would not be great. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is... Wait, why is this? Oh, this is a reaction. I flew too close to the sun. I flew too close to the sun. Let's block this for 4 because I need this card. I need the card. So we'll play for 1. We'll pitch this. Go for 1. How's your matchup into Aurora? I haven't played the matchup that much. It's not great. I think it's a struggle. Oh yeah, Tiger would actually be... Tiger would actually... Oh, thanks, Dot. Yeah, Tiger's a good idea here. Tiger is a good idea. There you go. Oh. Oh, it needs to hit. I glossed over an important part there. Alright, we're just gonna let this hit here. I want to play a white turn here. I think I'm still fine. 4 into 10. Okay. I glossed over an important part of the text there. Up 6 is great, yeah. Up 6 coming in clutch, for sure. I mean, if anybody has any tips on how to beat Aurora, then... I'm all ears. Going to 2 here. And then the question is, what do we do after that? Do we attack for 5? Yes. Because they blocked out... Yeah, we'll attack for 5 here, because this does threaten lethal. So they need to give me that card. Which gives me tempo. And they're still going to take 2 damage unless they give me the flick knives as well. I got a bit greedy yesterday. I played onto Jarl and I got a bit greedy with the flick knives. I definitely want to avoid that today. Okay, so Kodachi for 1. I may just win here. Unless they have a defense reaction. Let's see. Okay, so they discard this to get a... Can they play it on this? If you do, you may play it this turn. So can they play it? Oh, they can. Oh, that's pretty good though, right? Okay, that was pretty spicy. I like that. But they can't let another single damage happen, because if they let one more damage happen, I'm just gonna flick my knife and they're dead. It's fine though, your second dagger comes in for 3 still. Yeah, it's still okay. I mean, the turn... I was trying to be spicy, which didn't quite work out, but we're still in a good position. They still need to give me their whole hand, right? Okay, wow, we're down to 3 cards though. Okay. Adjusting what we're doing here. I need to flick my dagger here. Flick this turn, flick this next turn. Exactly, cutie, right? Exactly. Exactly, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, pass. Then we can actually play this. Yes, yes. Buy it back. And then we can actually attack again with it. For 1. And here we go. That should be it. Unless they have a defense reaction. Good game. Alright, that's pretty nice. Let's... the average value is 12.44. So this is just slightly above average. But a round of applause to our opponent. Thank you so much for the game. Thank you, thank you. Time for work meeting. I'll be back. Dot, enjoy your meeting. I am glad that all my work meetings for the day are done. Done. Yeah. And by the way, Izzet, thank you very much for watching the stream once again while you are at work. How's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Night going? Alright, good. So, game 1, win 1. I think we made a couple of mistakes there. I'm trying not to judge. It was a game. Things happened. I'm not going to say if it was good or bad. It was a game. I made some mistakes that I need to correct. So yeah. We'll see. We'll see about the further turns. Further games, actually. I do think, though, Uzuri is probably the worst assassin of the bunch at the moment. I think all the Arachnes and Nu is better. Well, except for the OG, right? The Huntsman is still pretty bad. But yeah. Hey, Sigma, how are you? Bom dia. Tudo bem? How are things in Portugal? We have... Alright, I need some water here. This is gonna be good. Actually, Levia... I think some people are whispering Levia may be pretty good in the new meta. So let's test this out. Let's see what happens here. Do I want to bring in any of these sideboard cards? Maybe just 2 wax on as additional blocking. No, because they don't have 0 cards. Let's just play the plane 60 and see what happens. This is just judgment free. We're just playing the game. This is I have no experience into Levia on this deck. Let's see how it goes. Hey Jay, how are you? Kind of sad. Contract will not get any more support. Did they say will not get any support, like, period? Okay, Allied Workmating got cancelled. Oh, happy times. Happy times. That's a little happy dance for your work meeting getting cancelled. Okay, so we're gonna go for cut through here, which is probably with the card which they're gonna block here. So that then can get the second Kodachi to hit, and then the stab wound is probably also gonna get a block, right? But we could do something cute here, and to sound the alarm goes into Arsenal. It's a 1 for 5. So they have the usual equipment here. Because what this card does, right? They lose X, where X is the number of times the dagger has hit this combat chain, which is at the moment sitting at 2. I was gonna say they're probably gonna block this. The only way that they wouldn't is if they had 2 non-blocks in hand, which is very unlikely here. Alright. Cool. So, they have a 4-card hand. Let's see what they can do with it. She can put out some pretty good damage. This is a traditional setup. 2 Mandible Claws, Carrion Husk, Scabskin Letters. And they're already coming in with a Dread Screamer. Which means the cards that they can play is very limited from hand. We do not need 2 blues here, so we can easily block with one of them. I don't think Warmonger's Diplomacy is relevant in this matchup. I am going to take 3 here and wait what if any second attack that they're throwing. It could be like a swing big. They can't play any cards with Blood Debt, right? Because I need to banish. And they can't banish because I have nothing in the zone. Doing great, Jay. Fang is finally going good for me. On my new deck, I have 62% win rate. Nice. 100% win rate going first. Oh. So a lot of people not respecting the daggers on turn 1 then? And you're getting some damage in? Is that what's happening? Or what's happening there? Okay, we'll take in 3 here. Let's see what else they throw at me. Ah, there it is, the swing big. There it is, the swing big. So, if we block for 4, we'll have blocked for 7. And we will have taken 7 damage. And then we can swing back with a dagger. I think I do want to do dagger, pain at the backside, dagger, sound the alarm. Yeah, I think that's better than if I try and block more of this. Then I think the one thing that I really like is that their arsenal is empty. They've emptied their hand. It's a pretty good turn, but their hand is empty, and their graveyard is pretty empty as well. So they need at least 1 card to block with from hand to be able to banish again. And they have 3 Blood Debt already. Now, the new Levia is much more reliable when it comes to getting rid of Blood Debt. But there's a 3rd card. Okay. A lot of times I get 1 or 2 tokens before my 3rd turn. Well, that'll help. That'll help. Yeah, if you get it that fast, yeah. Thieving! Hey, how are you? That's true, Sigma, right? That's a good point, right? We go for 1 here. And then we just throw the last card. I could have actually daggered here to threaten a second mask trigger. Dread Screamer, so they're gonna play another Dread Screamer, arsenaling a Dread Screamer. They're playing the red Dread Screamer. They're not, that's not a great hand. Command and Conquer. But no. So this is gonna be for 7. We could... Yeah, what we're gonna do here is block with the sink below. Sinking the dual threat. No, take the tempo. Doing the dual threat would potentially put me in a situation where I can't command and conquer, and that would not be a good situation. So do we... I think the setup with dual threat in Arsenal is better, because I need to have big turns here. So they only have one card there. That means they need to feed their graveyard with at least 2 cards if they want to play a good percentage of their hand. Okay, of course now, no Arsenal for them. So Command and Conquer is just going to do 7 damage. We'll take the 7 damage. Take 7 damage. Alright, 7 damage, which are not blocking, into 23 to 27. They're keeping the 4 card... What are they going to play? Bloodrush Bellow? Oh, no. Sap Brute Noises. Oof. Big oof. Big oof. You can try setting up a DD turn to try and stopping their flip and leverage flick into that. This happens, yes. So this is what I was trying to do, like double threat turn, right? Which is a really, really good card, but it needs a bit of setup, and I have that setup now. So we're going to go into Dagger as a first. And if they hit this, then I'm going to play Cut Through. If not, I'm going to play the Pain in the Backside. Because this is a conditional go again, this isn't. We don't need the resources, we have enough resources to play as is. So we're going to play the Cut Through here. Because if I play this late, this is going to get +3. So this is going to be for 6. So it's unlikely... Or it's more likely that this is going to hit and do 1 extra damage. Oh, no! 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 Okay, fine. Should I still play it? Yes, we'll play it. I'll open up the arsenal. I mean, the mask had to happen at some point. Oh, I can... Oh, yes, I can Pouncing. That is true. Oh, that's a very good point. That's actually... Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll mark that down as a mistake, though. That I completely forgot about that. Let's get that 3 extra value here. That equipment blocks... Oh, no, they need to block it now, because if they take the damage, they are going to go into the flip, right? So, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see them using all of that. 4 card hand. I was going to say maybe that's a Bloodrush Bellow turn. I think they were trying to be cute last turn with the Bloodrush Bellow. Maybe the setup wasn't ideal. The setup that I have in my hand isn't ideal either. Let's block with the Sink Below here. On this, and then sink one of these reds. I don't need to pick up the points. Okay, sorry about that. Just needed to check something quickly. I think what I'll do here... Noko again. I am going to... Maybe we just take the 8. That would take us out down to 18. If we keep the 8, what can we do? Let's do this quickly. So we would take 9 damage in total. So what I can do is Dagger with the dual threat. Go into Pain in the Backside. On this hit, I get a resource. I flick the Dagger. Pick up the point. Buy it back. Get a resource. I have 2 resources. Dagger again into Sensor. Yeah. It's gonna flip. Yeah, alright. Let's, I'm gonna take the damage though. This may be a mistake, but I think I have a pretty good turn. I haven't quite 100% worked it out, but I think I have a pretty good turn in my hand. Okay, 13 to 18. Of course, because they took Blood Debt. They have some pretty good cards they can play. So let's pressure them here. Or should I play the dual? I don't have the resources to play dual threat turn. No, I do. Let's try this instead. This is a bit greedy. Yeah, I just got punished for it. 1. So I'm missing the resource now. No, wait. We're fine. We're fine. So we'll play the pain in the backside now. Flick on this to get the resource. And the dagger hits as well. So we're getting 2 resources. Yes. So we got all the resources that we need now. So we're playing the dual threat into dagger for 4. Into sensor for 8. No. Don't need more resources. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I needed to be on this turn. Because now they need to block, right? And I can call one of the cards that they have here. I would name their best card in Banish here, which I think in this case is either the Dread Screamer or the Endless Maw. The question is, do they think they can go wide or not? Probably Dread Screamer, yeah, but they only have 2 cards in hand. Well, probably Dread Screamer, yeah. That means at least they can probably not go wide. Oh, or they're blocking it out, right? So much for that. So much for that. Why are they rolling the dice here for the 6? Okay. Oh, because now they can claw as well. And so they're attacking for 6. I can Fate Foreseen here. Yeah, we're gonna Fate Foreseen this. They're gonna claw. Blue is good. Let's keep this on top. We need a blue. We're in 16. Coming in with a claw for 3, taking us down to 13. Then I'm going to... I'm thinking... Dagger, using the pick up the point into sound the alarm. Or I could use this to buy the dagger back, but that's not ideal. This is going to be for 3 into 6 is 9. Yeah, I think I'm going to let this hit. It's a pretty bad hand, it is. But the advantage here is that I'm not going to pay back. I'm just going to do 3. And then go into another 6. It's 9 damage that they need to somehow block out. Right? So that in itself is pretty good. Dreadwood Rumbler, Hungering Slaughter Beast. 2 block. Oh wow, they need to give me the... So they're keeping the blue. So there's probably going to be a Hungering Slaughter Beast. Kind of needs to be. Ooh, I like my hand. I can play Bittering Thorns. Do the Concealed Blade. I want to keep the pressure up. Let's take the 9. I have the wiggle room to do this. Right now. I do have the wiggle room. Although they're going to block this out, likely. So the Concealed Blade here doesn't really do much. So what I'll do is Bittering Thorns into Harm Dice Kodachi. Because it does need to hit. Which goes 3 wide. They can't... I think I win here. They can't block this take the tempo. They can't block 5. Yeah, GG. Alright. There we go. Round of applause for opponent. So we got there. Decision made for you. Sometimes it happens like that, right? I can't back up the earlier statement about contract no longer being supported. I was in another stream last night and they were talking about it while making a tier list, so I could be wrong. I mean, we don't know, but it seems to have they've moved on from it for now. Okay, so I do think if I give them a bit more breathing room here, they come back to a point where I need to start blocking and where they then probably win. We presented more value every turn in this game. And I think that was crucial. We had better hands than last game. Definitely had better hands. Ninjas have always been hard for brutes, to be honest. Okay. So that's going pretty well. I'm not doing the cube plays enough. I'm still not using the flicked knives. I think definitely the 2 dual threat turns were key here with the big damage. The first one was enormous, and then being able to play the second one that gave me the breathing room to do all this. So if I don't get the 2 dual threats, I think it's a very different game, easily. What could have been good here is placing an attack reaction at the right time as well to push them below 13. I'm not sure if I had the opportunity to do that, but that could have been good. Just coming back to the conversation, Dot, you should definitely just play something fun on the weekend. I mean, I'm playing this tomorrow at the Armory because I do want to focus on this kind of deck for the next calling. And I need to reps. Oh, we've got a mirror. And of course they chose me to go first. Alright, let's see how this goes. Have I been able to choose if I go first or second at any point tonight? I don't think so. Let's see. I'm always a bit worried about... stop. No. We're not worrying about anything. We're going into the game with no judgment. And just playing a game. No worries. Clean slate. I'm really trying to, even playing online for you guys, be better about my mental state. So we're just playing a game. So they have Quick Dodge Flexors and they have a Tiger Stripe Shuko. Which means they are going to, more likely than not, play more a value game on Ira. So less... No flicking, obviously, because I don't have to flick knives. And more value-oriented. The normal 1 Kodachi into 7 on something. And I think the Easter egg supports that theory as well. We'll play the sensor here. Which is probably going to get blocked out. Hey, Rush! I'm also wanting to play 9 T-Bone into like 4 or 5 Locust War and a bunch of ninjas. It can be pretty fun. How are things in Singapore, Rush? You know what would suck really badly on the first turn of Command and Conquer? So why did they let that hit? They don't have a username though, because it just says player 2. So I have a hunch. This may be a very new player. I have a hunch. So in their game plan, we're blocking the second Kodachi, right? To address the elephant in the room. Wow, I think they didn't realize what Sensor did. This might... They have unplayable cards. Yeah, I think this is a new player. Things are alright. Ooh, just alright. I can't believe that, you know, when I played my first games as a Flesh and Blood player, I played a lot of Rhinar. And one of the matchups that I struggled most into was Katsu. And then Fai, and just ninjas kind of general. And it's kind of funny and ironic that I kind of changed sides now. So we're gonna flick here on this, because I have to pick up the point to buy it back, right? So I'm flicking. I don't need the resource, because I have 1. And we can pitch this. We can get the 1 resource. Get the resource here. Why not? Because then I can keep the sensor, or I keep the arsenal here. So I need to... yes, I want to pay to retrieve it. There you go. 3 go again. There we go. And that means in addition to the dagger, I needed to block this as well, right? To prevent me from... Let's play the sensor again. Let's assume they have a Command and Conquer, and I'm gonna call the Command and Conquer again. Unless they played it or they blocked with it. Let me just double check here. Let's just make sure I didn't accidentally ignore it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so what do we call here? Do we do Command and Conquer again? Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, round of applause for opponent anyway. What do they have? Gravekeeping. This is actually pretty similar to a deck that I used to play. I quite like Gravekeeping, but I don't think you would play it in this matchup. Gravekeeping, well, it's actually pretty good. If I flick here, and I keep the dagger in my graveyard, they can play Gravekeeping and they banish my dagger, and it's gone forever. And you know what? That's where there's a third dagger here. Because with the Concealed Blade, I can get it back. Right? So there's 3 daggers. 3 daggers. Alright. Outcome is a yes. I'll count that as a win. I'll keep the counter on 3 wins for today. Let's see if we can keep a clean slate today. I very much doubt it. But, yeah. Alright, good. Where are we? Where are we? Alright. So what I'm going to do here is... apologies for everybody watching on Twitch that is not subscribed to the channel, that does not have an ad block. I'm going to put in a commercial break so I can turn off the pre-roll ads on the channel. You will not miss anything. I'm not going to play any games before we're back, so hang in there and I'll be right back. And everybody else that is subscribed, which I think is the large majority of you guys, will still be able to enjoy me. We're just going to wait out the 3 minutes. I don't really need to take a break. I just want to do this more often. Just turn the pre-roll ads off so that somebody seeing the stream for the first time that they don't need to sit through ads, right? Because it's just, if you click on a stream and the first thing that you have to do is sit through 30 seconds of ads, that's kind of ass. I still think if I could, I would turn off the ads completely. But alas, Twitch won't allow me to do that. If you are a partner, not partner. Not partner. What's affiliate? Affiliate. It just kind of, you have the choice on how ads work, but you don't get the choice to not run ads as well. Yeah. What's everybody's next tournament coming up? You've got Twitch Turbo. Thank you, Dot. If you watch a lot of Twitch, I think Turbo is worth it. I probably get about 0.3 cent every stream through people watching with Twitch Turbo. I should consider that for myself as well. I don't actively watch a lot of Twitch. What I do is, I think like you, Dot, right? What I do is when I work during my workday, I have like a second screen with some streamer on that I like, and it's just kind of there and running, and I'm kind of paying attention to it every now and then. That's kind of how I watch Twitch. In the past, I used to watch a bit more, especially on weekends, but I think there was also the days when I played like Dota 2 and a lot of MMOs, and it's running Twitch on the side when you do something like an MMO is quite nice to have, because MMO sometimes, it's just a lot of repetitive stuff, and sometimes you just need some extras to keep you there. I watch Twitch all the time. Well, I'm honored that you watch me. It's my only streaming service, so Turbo is basically my Netflix or Hulu sub. Oh, really? So what else do you guys watch aside from my stream then? What kind of games do you like to watch? The trouble is that the one streamer that I like to watch plays the same games that I like to play, so I kind of can't watch them because I don't want to get spoiled, and because they're streaming like 8 hours a day. Like, there's no way I can stay ahead in the game than where they are, right? So I had to change to go watch like the VODs on YouTube. Co Carnage, dude! I watched Co Carnage as well. Virtual high five. Dance Gaming is good too, day 9. Don't watch day 9, but Dance Gaming and Co Carnage is awesome. One of the greats. That's why I like to play the games that Co plays, right? So I can't watch him on Twitch anymore. Unless he plays like Kingdom Come 2. Where, like, I don't care. Alright, good. The ad is over, so we can move into the next game. At the moment, so he had like an Avowed run that he was playing, right? And I'm playing Avowed as well, so that's just 50% of his streams, like, I can't watch. Which is a bit sad, but, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright, so we're off to a good start today. What are the stats on the deck here? On the results? Just my results. Good. Did I have 5? Yeah, yesterday was not a great day. But we're still on 53 win percentage. Going first, 56%. Going second, 50%. But I think this is more. Ooh, Florian. This is actually interesting. I don't have a matchup. I don't have a sideboard guide for this. Do I? I think I need to bring AB1 here. I do think I need that. And it's a bit more of an aggressive way to approach this. I am thinking the erase phase could be good. But let's play it without and see what happens. Maybe the erase phase needs to come into this matchup. I think this is... Florian is pretty good right now. I also like watching Maya, Alva's Sanctuary. I don't know any of those. Pay money, Wooby? No idea. You start right as my launch starts, so I swap to you when I come on the back seat you a little while I take my break. Nice. Nice. Thank you. 5. Let's block 5 here. I mean, I appreciate everybody watching. For as little or as much time that you spend here. As a small streamer, you know, it's... I still... It's amazing still to me because... What you have to realize is that 99% of the streamers on Twitch stream to nobody. It's just like they stream day after day after day to nobody, and yeah. All right, 3. What happened there? Oh, I think they changed their pitch. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, it's fine. So we can do the up sticks into the dagger, pitching the sink below. This is going to be for 5. If this hits, I am going to get the resource, because then I can threaten mask here. So, yeah, I think we're gonna get the resource here with the all red hand. Just so I can go 1 wide here. 1 wider. No, because especially if they're letting this hit... This means I need to block this as well. Ooh, a Channel Millennium Tree. That is good. Cool. They put 3 in Arsenal? Oh. Thank you for telling me. Are we going to pitch 1 here? Yes. Yes. Let's block this with the Fate Foreseen. That's good. We can keep that there. 3. I'll keep the 4 when it's... I'll keep it for a later turn where it's more relevant. So why are they keeping it in Arsenal then? Because that costs 3 and they didn't have the resources. This is a pretty underpowered turn all in all. Just 1 and 2. I have to play the Bittering Thorn second. Because if they do let it hit, the Kodachi gets 1 more. It's much more like... Because otherwise if I play it last in the chain, then it doesn't really do anything. Oh, because this is gonna hit, which is good for me. That means it buffs the Kodachi, right? It doesn't give me the mask momentum trigger, but it comes for 2 instead of 1. Okay, 37 to 37. This is not good. Giving them this time is not good. Okay, we don't need the sensor here. For 3. I'm gonna let the 3 hit. According to my Twitch review last year, I watched 1.1 thousand hours, and I visited the site 347 days. Well, what happened to the rest of the 365? Where were you the other days? Why didn't you show up for that? That's a real question here. I think I must have pretty similar statistics. I think I probably switch on Twitch at one point or another almost every single day. I may not watch very long, but I think it's turned on pretty often. Actually, let me quickly check something here. I feel pretty lonely in the category, though. I feel pretty lonely. Okay, so we'll play the sensor. The thing is, them playing this slow, that plays into their game plan, right? I'm often the only Fab stream. Like, there was a time at the start of last year where we had like 3-4 people streaming, but nobody stuck around. Like, nobody had the stamina for it. Just me. Me, myself, and you guys. Oh, 7. 7. Do we take 4? To Kodachi. Yeah, we'll take 7. So, or 4 damage here. I'll put the turn of tempo in Arsenal. Actually, we could do the cheeky play here with the take the tempo. Flick on the second one. They're gonna block this, right? We're gonna flick on this to activate take the tempo. So if they don't want me to... Unless they're gonna let... If they let this hit, they're not. Okay, let's flick here. No, we don't need the resource. We just want the take the tempo to be relevant. Smart. But the longer the game goes, the better for them. Again, I need to find a way to try and close this out. Okay, we have an all blue hand. Terrible all blue hand. Oof. For the ratios that this deck has, it's incredible how often I have all reds or all blues. I think the ratio is pretty good, but I don't know why that keeps happening. Okay, dagger for 1. Yeah, let's give this +1 here. I was hoping the knives out would actually work with the flick knives, but apparently not. Apparently, the dagger that you flick doesn't get the benefit of that. But this will have their whole equipment suite as well. There's so much block in that, and they're almost online. I think they're just stalling me out until they're online. Yeah, they're just stalling me out. Gonna let this hit. They're just stalling me. The thing is, once they're online, can I still stop them? That's the question with all the rune chants that they're generating. I needed this hand so I can up 6 here. I needed it. The reason is that Knives Out gives dagger +1 attack, and Flick Knives don't care about it. Exactly, it's just like... because the card says Flick Knives, it's like, do 1 damage, right? It doesn't care about anything else. Just like, it doesn't... It's not like, oh, this is physical damage or something. It's just like, you do damage. If I flick knives on this, it activates as well, right? Yep. Well, now I look stupid. And they're blocking me out again. But I think I need to flick knives quite often in this game. Oh, they're online. They're online. We're in trouble. We are in trouble, everyone. They've already, like, they came online and they immediately created 4 rune chants. Well, that's not good. Actually, wait, before I do this. If I do Kadachi, pick up the point, get an extra resource. Yeah, it just should be fine. Unless they don't let... Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this. Well, no. Let's not... I'm putting myself in the wrong mindset, right? That's exactly what I keep doing. That's exactly the problem what I keep doing. So let's not do that. Retrieve the dagger. Hey, Pao, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having an awesome day. Now I consumed the resource on that. So, I think I misplayed this turn. Why are they overblocking to 7? Okay. I mean, this ends my turn, but... Yeah. Yeah. So there are 4 rune chants here. I'm gonna have to let this happen. I can play the sink below. Yeah, look at this. Suddenly they're online. Did they protect the Channel Millennium Tree in their arsenal this whole game? Now the saving grace is that I have quite a good turn to slap back here. But the Command and Conquer on the downside isn't going to do anything because I have no arsenal. You're fine? Good. The overblocking kind of bailed you out. Yeah, but I think this is still... Yeah, now the cut through doesn't have go again. Okay, so we're playing... I'm doing well, thank you, Pao. I'm going to have a problem here. The cut through doesn't have go again. And I think some of this... Is this gonna all hit? One is gonna go through. We'll see what they... Yeah, they're gonna block it out here. So I can flick... Actually... You know what we'll do here? I played this incorrectly. I should have flicked on this. I should have played the dagger and then flick on this. Actually, no, that makes no sense, but... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, wow. They're negating everything I... What? Oh my god. Oh my god. I am... Wow. Discard this, prevent the next 2 damage. I would have built this turn. They come... Wow. I'm learning a few important lessons here today. I'm being completely outplayed right now. Wait, which card's hunting rendition spiked? Kinda makes sense, right? It also works into Syndra. Yeah, I'm getting... So we're 19 to 8. Can we get this back? Maybe. Maybe not. 6 rune chants? I think it's unlikely. It seems unlikely. Yeah. Okay. I have to do something to try and attack back here. But this looks dark. The flick wouldn't have mattered anyway though, right? One prevention steal from the grounded? No, because the prevention was eaten up by the attack action that I played. So that wasn't relevant anymore. Yeah, they were able to string me along long enough here to get this point where now they just win. Very nicely played though. It's interesting to see this and to play into this, so hopefully I'll be able to avoid this in the future. Okay, let's see. Warmonger should be pretty good here. I wonder if I should... I think the mistake that I made, I should have played in Warmonger earlier on in the game instead of pitching it away. Although they didn't really generate rune chance early, right? So... maybe not. Wait. Oh, of course. Oh, another mistake. Alright, I'm gonna have to add a couple of mistakes here. Let's add this up to 5. I think this game... I forgot, of course, that I chose War and I can't play Upsticks. How you doing, Wham? Wham Bam? Robot Whiz Wham Bam. Do they have a... The thing is, I have only reds. So I'm gonna have to actually take it down. Which is painful. I have only 2 blocks, which means I also need to throw my whole hand at it. This could have been a pivot turn. With a different hand, it could have been a pivot turn. Yeah, that wasn't super great. Five, go again. Do not like that, go again. So they're gonna attack me with their weapon, right? Yes. And I need to use my flick knives here to block, otherwise I just die. But I think we're just... yeah, all reds. Suddenly now I have all red hands. Alright, we're just gonna... GG! Losing the first game. Oh, sorry, I forgot the predictions. Round of applause for opponent here. That was an interesting lesson. I think next time I play this, I definitely need to bring the erase phase. Try and turn their ability to do what they did off for a little bit. I also need to try and play the Warmongers maybe a bit early. Hydrate! I will, Luta. The Viscera I wanna be getting all earthy. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I'm just trying to think how I would have countered this, because they block so well. I probably have to try and take some early damage to then present pretty bad turns back to get them to a point where they can't really play the setup game. So I need to put on early pressure so it gets more difficult for them to act out their game plan. I think that sounds pretty sensible. I need to go listen back to the deck tech that I did with the guy that built this deck and listen if they talked about Florian. Deck tech should hopefully be out on Friday. Depends how fancy I want to get. Oh, Prism. This is also interesting. In my mind, this is pretty favored for me. Let's just check the sideboard here. Yeah, we got all the 6s in. All the defense reactions. Alright, let's see. Flick often and trade good damage, I think. I think Wham, that's a good... I think that's it, right? I think that's it. I think I tried that, it just didn't quite work out. so playing the weakest link here could be quite interesting. The auras, do they block or are they 0 blocks? I want to say they don't block. I want to keep the sound the alarm and play the weakest link here. I mean, if I... Actually, let's pass here. Let's see if they do something at instant speed. Nope. I was trying to be cute. Pigments are 0 block, right? Okay. As I could have maybe played it. I was trying to see if they play an aura that I can then, with my action point, destroy. I think it's not a bad thing to try and attempt into this hero. Okay, so a Herald of Triumph is a good place to start the game for them. I am gonna have to use my 2-3 blocks here, which is not what I want to do. But I need to try and starve them off their. So the strategy here is do not let them get any cards into Soul. That's the game plan. So I'm just gonna block this out. Just gonna block this out. I'm just gonna pass back. And now I don't have any. Okay, 5. The goal here is to keep the blue. So I can attack with the Kodachi and the sound the alarm that I have in my arsenal. 6, I can't block it out anyway. So they're gonna get the first one. Okay. I mean, I could block it out. Let's see. Let's just starve them off cards that they put into Soul. Let's see if this is a winning strategy. I'm trying this. Not sure if that will lead to happiness. We'll see. We do have the weakest link here, which is a popper. Now, obviously, the popper didn't work earlier on the Herald of Triumph because this has a -1, right? So, Phantasm, if you block with a 6 more, gets destroyed. It's as if it never happened. But the Herald of Triumph gives it -1. So, ideally, what you do is you present a popper, try and destroy it, and if that doesn't work out, you have a defense reaction in Arsenal. Why did this get to go again still? Okay, I don't understand why they were able to play the Pierced Reality. So we need to take care of this because the Illusionist attacking +2 is dangerous. So I am going to have to Can I flick this? This 1 damage to target. No, it's a target hero. Phantasmal Footstep gave them an action point when he popped. That's. I wasn't 100% sure, is it? But I thought that's what happened. They pitched yellow. Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what happened. Now, playing a 5 attack into Pierced Reality sucks a lot. But I do want to take care of it. Actually, let's not use this one. Let's just use the blue here. Let's keep the sensor in Arsenal. In the hand. Let's just go for a Pierced Reality here. Aura's bad. Remember, kids, Aura's bad. Very fortunate. 2 poppers again. I'd love to play Command and Conquer for 7. But I'm also very happily just going to use these to... So how many... First time an illusionist attack action card you control is destroyed each turn. I see. Okay. Again, I'm quite happy to do this. I'm running out of 6s fast, though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 9. That's over half gone already. So I kind of need to turn this around and start doing something. So if we get the sensor to hit, what card do I call? I want to say a Herald of Triumph. Or which one is the one that does dominate? Which one is that? I'm gonna use the one that, should I play... It does... Yeah, I'm gonna play the sensor. No, actually, I'm gonna play the sound the alarm, because then I know what's in their hand. Herald of Erudition. That's the dominate one. That's exactly... And the +2. And the Herald of Triumph. Okay, Erudition and Triumph. That is not ideal. Oh, well, Shelter is pretty good here. Let's put the defense reaction in Arsenal. Especially because I don't have any 6s. Okay, but I know what they're... So they actually have the dominate one, and they can give it +2. So it was a blue. It was the Herald of Triumph. Blue, which is for 5. They can give it +2, so it's 7. So I need to block for 3 here. And then if they gave it +2, they are not. Yeah, they're waiting for me because I know they have it, right? It's actually a pretty heads-up play not using it here. So they may pitch it away to play the Herald of Air. Ah, I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. I made a huge mistake. Ooh, mistake. On the mistake counter. On the mistake counter. There we go, 6. Okay, fine. Fine. We could block this out with a Mask of Momentum. We'll do it. I think it's worth... I think it destroys their game plan so much by not getting those cards into their soul that it's worth doing it. I think that's worth it. Mask is good, but if I can get 2 block out of it at a crucial point, I will take that. I was debating playing this turn differently. If I should maybe flick knives here and then buy him back, but I think with the 2 reds it was a bit thin. Another, I don't have that many 6s in deck, and I'm seeing the problem now, right? Now I've used a lot at the start of the game, and suddenly they dry up. It hurts, but it's worth it for the... Yeah, I agree. So 6. Wait. I did not want to... I went past that accidentally. I didn't want to block here. Let's see if we can play something this turn. I mean, we're still at 40, they're at 15, right? So the plan is working. The plan is working. We don't need to do more damage faster. Ooh, 7. All right, we'll block it out as well. We have a popper here, but with an all-red hand. That's not super ideal. If this is good enough, I could pop with the weakest... Well, I mean, they can play Phantasmal Footsteps again. I'm a bit... Oh, right. Okay, so they're using their hand here to make sure this can't be. I wonder what the second attack here is. It's not a good hand to try and swing back, though, anyway. If I had a blue, I would think maybe I just ignore it and I do a big damage turn. But I think this is not the turn. This is not the turn. And that also the Dreamweavers is now... Ah, okay, there we go. That had to happen eventually, right? Okay, they got it. Ah, I should have saved the popper. Yes, you're right. Ah, that's a big mistake, actually. Yeah, I'll add it to the counter. I'll add it to the count. That's good point. But then I couldn't have blocked it out. But saving it for... Well, there's no second one. But I think what you're saying is still valid. Pass. I mean, we're still on 37 there and 15, right? So one mistake doesn't change the makeup of the game that much. Tempo blocks for 3. Or was I being an idiot? Maybe I was being an idiot. Alright. Let's see if the Phantasm is going to work here. It is. But they're pitching to get another action point. The Herald for 5. Cool. We're gonna block for 6. And now we can swing back some damage. So again, we took 3 damage here, right? I think this kind of reset it now. And the arms being gone is pretty good as well. We don't need to do a lot of damage. We just need to do some damage. What you think? Can we still win this? I think so. I think so. Especially because I was gonna say that all you got is a good card. Especially if they're gonna... Actually, wait. Can I take this back? Sorry. Let's flick here. Because that means if they don't want Mask to trigger... Wait, no. I made a mistake. Oh, I don't have the Mask. Oh my god.
Emotional damage.
I didn't realize I didn't have the Mask anymore. I totally forgot I didn't have the Mask anymore. Well, you know what? Always check what equipment you have before you decide to do a turn. How about that? Oh, but to pick up the point is great. So I can actually keep these 2 and then pick the point, buy it back, and have my 2 daggers back and up and running. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Oh, somebody came for a visit here. Somebody came for a visit. Okay. Do I use the vest to block this? Yes, let's try and block this out here. They still have 3 cards though, so it depends what they have in their hand. Okay. Still gonna block this. Now I hope they don't have a second... Ah, damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let this hit. Arclight Sentinel being pitched. That's the second Arclight Sentinel that's being pitched. I hate this card with a passion. It took me the longest time that there's a little person standing within the Sentinel. Or maybe that person standing in there is a Sentinel. Alright, so what we'll do here is... So attacks, we may retrieve a... Yes, let's retrieve here. We are... naked. We're getting naked. Slowly but surely. But we're also getting them very low here. They're down to 4. But that's one of the things about Prism. She's never out. I was very tempted to flick here, but I think we wait until they go even lower. So this is... When this enters the arena, get a courage token, okay? And this spectral shield. Good. We have a command and conquer. Good. That's good. Again, this is purely for blocking, right? We just want to pop that phantasm. So I made another couple some old mistakes here. I did beat. I played an Ira deck, the Boomer Ira deck, into a very good player at our local armory, and the first game I played into them, I took 3 damage because I forgot that the Herald of Triumph gets my cards -1 and didn't pop it. And then no more damage from that point on. And then after that, they asked for another game, and I didn't take a single point of damage in that game when they gave up. So I do think this is a pretty good matchup for Ira. Ooh, put a card from your instant, destroy this Hello Nation, put a card from your hand into your soul. If it's a light card, draw cards. Which triggers the ability, right? So they can... Yeah. Oh, because the Herald of Triumph, of course, now at -1, of course. Unfortunately, it's a very good matchup for Ira. I wouldn't say unfortunately. I would say that's very fortunately. But they... Yeah, I think the couple of small mistakes that I made here is going to be hard for me. Obviously, I'm not blocking. Luckily, I'm on enough life that I can just ignore that. For now. Prism Enjoyer in this economy. 7. Let's... Actually, no. If we do dagger, dagger, flick a dagger, up sticks and run, dagger, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. So we're just going to let this hit again. Which could be scary now. Maybe this is 1 too many, actually. Look at the board. Look at how out of control it suddenly is. Suddenly out of control. Especially with the spectral shields. Oh, good lord. Help. Let's attack. But the small Kodachi attacks are pretty annoying, right? I mean, the spectral shields are gonna eat that up here to start with. And the phantasmal footsteps. I think they may actually have me. And I think it was that... It may be that mistake mid-game that is gonna cost me here. Let's see. Maybe I should have flicked earlier on. They activate a prism. To do what? How? Oh, just to eat up the damage. Okay, fine. I think after a certain, you just have to let them hit and get more aggressive. I think so. I think I had a pivot turn. No, I had all red, right? That was the problem there. But this is still 5, so that it's gonna eat. The Soraya is a problem. That's a big problem here at the moment. To being able to draw those cards. That is... I think I made a mistake here. I should have sprinkled in a pouncing pause. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to take this damage. And then hopefully the erase phase could potentially save me here. Herald of Tenacity. To dominate, that's fine. Unless they push the damage. No, that doesn't matter here. This could turn it around again in my favor. Thank God for all the poppers. Thank God for all the poppers. Veet, how are you doing, by the way, today? How are you? Sorry, Veet and Is It, your nicknames have the same exact color, so I didn't actually realize that Veet entered the chat. That's shame on me. That's shame on me. I need to pop the Pouncing Paws here just to go one chain link wider. I need to try to clear the Spectral Shield and the Archangel. I can't let them draw 2 cards every turn. The poppers is why the matchup is so good, yeah. Let's go for 1 here. But that doesn't mean they need to pitch a card, right? There we go. Alright. Okay, another dagger here. Once per instance, this gets 1 ward. Ooh! That is pretty good. I think I need to find another popper here. Should I flick a knife? I'm down to 23 cards. I think they probably... Are they letting the Archangel go here? They are. Okay. Right. Okay. No poppers. 7. 7. We're gonna block it out. And sink one of these blues. To see if we can get a red. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, well, fine. Not what I was looking for, but we'll take it. Aren't they dead if you flicked? Well, I didn't know that... No, I didn't realize that we're going to take a damage there. Well, now I flick, right? Do they have damage prevention? I can this turn, and the next turn, and next turn, I kill them. They were on 3. They can flip at instant speed. Oh! Okay. Alright. I mean, it seems... Okay, cool. 5 here as well, which probably means they actually need to block... I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. I'll take that any day. Cool. Dagger for 1. I mean, now I just have to go... Well, I could flick again, but if you're saying it's true, they could prevent it. Let's get as many cards out of their hand here as we can. Present another 9. I think they're dead anyway. I mean, this is 9, but because it's not... So because it's 4 and then 5 instead of 3 and 6, it's really awkward. Yeah, this should be the win. Unless they have... Well, they could have defense reaction in Arsenal, right? But then they may have played the last turn. Okay, so... Just flick here. Get rid of... There we go. GG, well played. Thank you for the game, Shipley. Thank you for the game. Oh, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good night today. Despite the mistakes here, but I think it didn't have to be this close. It didn't have to be close. By the way, again, thanks everybody for being here at the moment. I am going to do another commercial break to turn the pre-roll ads off. If you have an ad blocker, I'm not going to do any games before the ads are over. If you have Twitch Prime, or if you are subscribed to the channel, or if you have anything that turns off the ads, I'm here. Otherwise, I'll see you in 3 minutes. And I know 3 minutes is a long time, but I do want to turn off the ads for an hour. And if I want to turn it off for an hour, I need to run 3 minutes of ads. And I know this is pretty crazy, but yeah, here we are. 4-1 today. Good going, right, Duck Lord, right? It's much better. I wonder if it's the matchups that we're having today. If we're just looking at the games that we've played so far. Results. We had... So when did we start playing today? We started playing... this is my results only, please. So... Uzuri, yeah, okay. Levia, Ira, Prism. I think the matchups were quite good. Florian is difficult. I think Ira was a new player. Levia, you kind of need to... I've drew pretty good cards. I think Uzuri still struggles. And Prism is a really good matchup. Oh, I'm not showing you the screen, sorry. So I think... I just kind of... It was the matchups today. And I totally think also, if I would have gotten different matchups in my RTNs, I could have done a lot better. Like, the matchups that I faced in the events that I had weren't favorable to me. Like, the gem wasn't good to me. There were, like, prisms flying around that I wanted to play, and I didn't face a lot of Syndras. I think if I could have faced the heroes that my deck was good into, I could have done better. But by the way, speaking of which, I'm starting to find some old Dio cards. Oh no! Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you put it away. I played my last RTN this weekend, right? And as you may know, I went 3-3. And then today, ELO was updated. And I looked at my ELO first thing in the morning, and I was like, what? What? And I took a good look at my ELO, and I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing. It was very strange. It was very strange. I played 6 games. I won 3. I lost 3. And my net rating change was 0.00. I was like, I wanted to gain some elo this tournament, but that's kind of funny. Oh no, you need that third twin drive dot. So yeah, I thought this was kind of funny, just being able to that 0-0. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, you know. So I'm now 133rd in the UK. And I'm probably going to bubble out of contention for nationals on ELO. I'm probably like maybe like 4 to 5 places away of qualifying. It depends on what the last weekend, you know, what happened there. First or second in TR, we go first because we don't want them to play the auras. So the game yesterday, I made some crucial mistakes. I got over eager with... Oh, come on. I was going to say, I actually want to play Jarl. Oh, Dash IO. Dash IO, we also go first. Do we have a matchup here? I don't think so. So do we bring... We bring the Wax on. They also left. Net zeros overall is good, though. Yes, but not when you spent the last 3 weekends losing Elo. Oh, wait. So they dropped after I won the dice roll, and now they came back in and they rolled it, and now they want to play. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. I was gonna say. They're dropping again. I mean, at least I didn't drop any more elo. And that's, you know, that's kind of the bare minimum. I played 6 games. I had a good time. I opened up a Majestic. I opened up in my prize pack. I opened up a third. Where's the card? I opened up a Throw Dagger. And I think I had 2 before that, and now I have a third, which is good. Because I think I need a third anyway, because they're kind of being played in this deck, right? So yeah. How did everybody else's RTN go? If we haven't talked about your season yet, are you happy with how your season did, or how it went, or are you unhappy? Would you like to have done better? Did you have any good learnings to take away? While we wait for the next game to happen here. The thing that I'm trying to do today is... I talked about this at the start of the game, right? I'm trying to be very neutral about the plays that are happening to me and that I'm playing. Not to be judgmental. Not to... Maybe we need to... After people left, maybe we have to re-queue here. Because I'm currently... I started listening to a audiobook called The Inner Game of Tennis. Which is very much about the mental game that is happening as well. And I do think that is a problem that I have. Alright, so Fang, what do we do? First or second? Fang goes second. Okay. I played 2 R10s, finished 10th and 12th, so right on the brink. Oh, Kaiden. Oh. I only played the one and I wish I'd done more. I didn't get to play in any because I chose to stream the 2 that I could have made it to. Oh, you did. Oh, nothing is happening. Maybe there's a problem with Talishar at the moment. Let me check their Discord to see. Oh, there we go. Oh, this time it works. This Zyko. The Zyko. Fi. No, this is wrong. Fi is not Fang. Fang is Fang. I think this is quite favorable for me. Let's put a prediction up. I wish the season... Like, I feel like I got better and better the longer the season went. And I wish we could have had, like, another week or so. I think I could have turned it into a positive record. But now it's all eyes are on the Calling London. I haven't signed up to it yet, but I think I will. And I definitely want to do pretty well there. So I'm going to block 5 on both of these Obsidian Fire Vein attacks here. Please attack me, sir. I need a blue. Psycho. Storm Vengeance. Your next attacker gets +2 when this hits. Mark them. Caputo. I have to say, maybe just me, but the art on the legendaries in this set is not knocking me off my feet. Like, especially the Caputo and the headpiece for the ninjas. I'm not a big fan of. I'm also not a super fan of the draconic legs. Like, I think the art could be better. Like, I like the rest of the art, but I feel like there's something lacking there. Maybe that's just me. The second one, I started 3-0 and finished 3-3, so I lost 3 and win in... Oh, dude, Kaiden. My condolences. That's definitely not where you want to be. But, you know, sometimes it happens, right? What do you put that down to? Were the matchups after that bad, or what happened there? What do you think? We're going to play the race phase, because the Command & Conquer clearly doesn't do anything here. And do I go wide? I do go wide, because I can't put the Command & Conquer and the Sink Below in Arsenal. So using that Sink Below for an extra resource is better than going for 7 here. It's 2 more damage. Also need to keep the violent dynamos. I mean, there's blood on it. It's violent, right? I'm going to make sure I remember those and try and not lead with the Kodachi for 1 a lot, so I can actually have some interesting breakpoints there. I don't really like Mask of Deceit at all. Mask of Perdition and the M-Mask look super cool in comparison. True, yeah. Kabuto does look silly, looking straight at me. I just feel like... I just realized what it reminds me of. It's Shredder. This is just Shredder. Which I guess in itself is not bad, but I feel like there's too many spikes for me. Too many spikes. In this defense, a red card, mark the attacking here. Okay, I'm marked. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Don't want to be marked, but we are. Alright. Dagger for 1. We kind of don't need... I'm gonna let this through. I don't think they can push it... Well, they could push it past 4, couldn't they? Three. Okay. I'm gonna keep this because these are both 3 blocks. That adult armor looks way too stylish. That's so true. I've said it before at the local army. Fang looks cooler in his young form than his adult. That's true, yeah. You can't find the last twin drive? Oh no! Maybe you lend it to somebody. Maybe go through your messages, see if you somebody borrowed it from you. Actually, no. I really like to take the tempo in this deck. It's kind of a power card. So let's not block with that. Instead it goes into... Actually, we're not going to use a Command and Conquer here because, again, they don't have an arsenal. So much for that. That's fine. We can flick here, actually, and still enable the take the tempo. Unless I block this. It's because in his young form, Fang is standing in the Ashy Fallout, which is... The other makes sense for Volko, but it's so rarely seen. Yeah. I actually wish we had more high quality art available. Because I need it for my videos, right? And whenever I look for art, it's like the quality is a bit dodgy. I wish there was a website that collected like all the Flesh and Blood art, like easy to find and to use in like one spot. Right? Like not over a number of like a wallpaper collection website or something, right? You say like, I want art of heroes. I want art of Volkor. And then you click on it. And it shows you all the art. And because the art is is almost always in like weird formats. It's very rarely is it like in 1920 1080, right? It's like it's weird formats. Oh, gotta chase the dog away there. There you go. He's going for his dinner. It's 1. Surely it's only 1, right? But I have a good turn here. I'm gonna take the damage. Give them a fealty. This is a very good turn. I'm not gonna block here. I could probably try and block this turn out, but you can have a fealty. 1 fealty. I could have actually blocked this, and I'll let them mark me again. Oh no, this doesn't mark. Never mind. Okay, cool. So, because what we do is a double threat turn, right? So that means... Oh, I only have 1 dagger. I only have 1 dagger! It's still a good turn. It's still a good turn. I forgot about 1 dagger. Okay, that goes in the mistake counter. Because now we can't use a full... Because this gives +3 to your weapon and +3 to your next attack action after this. But you need to have played both of those before to let that happen, right? So that doesn't trigger anymore. So I can play dagger... I can play Bittering Thorns into Kodachi, into Pain in the backside, into Dual Threats, into Command and Conquer. But again, the Command and Conquer doesn't really do anything here. So then it's debatable if I really want to play it. That's really debatable. I haven't done that much damage yet this game, which is also questionable. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... I mean, it's a lot of damage. Even if it's not... I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna play the turn, even if it's losing me 3 damage. It's still gonna be a good turn, because if I play the Kodachi now, get a resource. I'm playing this way around because I think they're going to focus on blocking this, and they're going to let the Kodachi hit. And then I get a resource by hitting with the Blood Splatter Vest. I played Dual Threat, and the Command and Conquer is going to be for 9. And it's not going to... The Command and Conquer doesn't do much because, again, they have no arsenal. But it's a lot of damage. Because it's going to be 4 plus 4. 9 into 9. It's an 18 damage turn. Which is good. 18 damage is pretty good. And as predicted, they're letting this one hit. We get the dagger here to hit. Dual threats. And because the dagger hit and I have 2 resources, we swing Command and Conquer for 9. I do like that they've blocked with their equipment here with the Brave Forge twice already. And they're letting this go. Which is kind of to be expected. Because if they want to play something, they need to use the rest of their hands, right? Okay, let's see. I do need to find a card to buy back my dagger. People do say let the first dagger hit. So let's do that. It's +3. Okay, 4. No, it's the next one. So this one is going to be for 4. We're just going to block with one of the sensors here. I'm still not marked, so they're not getting more fealties. That's good. As long as we can keep them off 3 fealties. That is really spitting in the soup. The soup of the hero of what they want to do. Like, again, Kodachi leading with the Kodachi here is bad because the dynamos are going to block it. But I kind of need to because I do want to have this at 4. I need to find my recursion soon. Is there recursion in the deck? Yeah, it has to be. Fang. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just probably at the bottom of the deck. I had one up 6 and run. So we gotta get something like that soon to get the dagger back. That's what I mean with recursion. Yeah. Yeah. What's everybody's next big tournament that you're playing? Are you guys playing the skirmish season? When does that start? Probably pretty soon, I would say. Like, Flesh and Blood is like back to back. Woo, you found it! In the Verdant Tech box? What? What's doing it? What is it doing it in the Verdant box? This is actually really good. This block is really good for me. This means they... I mean, they could have used their fealty to give something... But yeah, they didn't want to. Huh. Like, getting, like, the value to get out of blocking, attacking with Blaze headlong with the 4 damage is so much bigger than blocking for 2. You're losing a lot of value when you're blocking with that. Skirmish 11 is from March 15th to 30th. And, by the way, if you are in London and you want to play one, I know an awesome shop. The shop is called P9 Card Game and has been popping off. And I do recommend you check their website and see if they have an event that you want to play there. What do we use here? I don't know what card to call, guys. I don't know. How about a Hunt End? Gotta show up work. Well, maybe this one gets cancelled as well, but either way, thank you very much for being here today, Dot. I hope it's a good meeting. Short. I'll be warring on March 16th at my store. Nice. Warriors, yuck. Yuck.
Emotional damage.
Okay, so we're letting this hit. Because I can't block this. That they're gonna mark me here anyway, right? So I can't do much to stop that. But what I can do is stop the next one. Which is what we will do. We're gonna block it with a 3. And put the defense reaction in Arsenal. But sir, where is my dagger recursion? Sir, Pledge fealty? Okay. I kind of gimped myself as well, though, by playing like 3/4 of the game so far without the second dagger. I'm losing value through that as well. Living Legend skirmish, then Battle-hardened Milwaukee. Ooh. Milwaukee, eh? Do you live around there, or... let's get a second defense reaction, why not? Milwaukee is Minnesota, right? Super excited for skirmish season now that I have a Levia deck I'm happy with. Are you playing Levia in Blitz? I think I spent every single weekend of Road to National season playing Flesh and Blood. In addition to streaming 3 times a week. And also playing my weekly army on Wednesday. And that was just, you know, after that I just came back from the world premiere in Prague. I think I'm gonna take a bit of time off from like semi-competitive Flesh and Blood for the skirmish season. I may play the one at P9 just because it's so close. But I think in general I'm gonna sit this one out a little bit. What are these cards? Friend! Friend! It's Wisconsin right next door. Ah, okay. Wisconsin. So we need to sink one of these. Oh, come on. Sinking a Warmongers to get a Warmongers? I guess we're taking a turn off. Actually, let's not... No, let's do this. We'll block with this. It's gonna go over, right? I mean, what do I even do with this hand? Alright, fine. Gonna block with the sink below. Come on, give me something here. Okay, that's something. I can work with that. James White does not want you to win this match. James White is probably manipulating the game behind the scenes. 100% Levia and Blitz, Blood Rush Bellows, and Reckless Swing. Yeah. I think Brutes are... Where Brutes are good is in Blitz, right? Because they are fast enough to do stupid amount of damage, and you can just kind of run away with it very quickly. Erase face for 7. Consider your face erased, friend. Yeah, but I think I'm skipping it in a couple of weeks. By the way, did you send the press pass application for Ericon? Did you? I mean, Warriors are pretty good, I hear. But I think the longer the game goes, right, the more ridiculous these Blitz games get. Oh, wow. Complete blockout with 2 cards. Nice. Nice. Too slow, they're struggling to blaze. Oh, that's a good point, actually. That is a pretty good point. 4. If you created a fealty token this turn, this gets go again. Let's block here for 4. Although nothing... No, that's fine. Because if we block for 4 here... At the moment... I'm not giving them another fealty. And it seems that was good enough. Alright, what we do... Can I please get some of my recursion cards so I can get my second dagger back? Please? Please? But finally they have a card in Arsenal, which is good. Okay, it's hanging. I need to quickly refresh the page here. How's the music is not too loud today, right? I turned the music up a little bit, but it should be okay, hopefully. I should have asked this like 2 hours ago. This one block would have been pretty good on the Command and Conquer here. Marked? I'm already marked, so they're quite happy to play this. That makes sense. You know what I should have done? Played Nip the Heels on the Kodachi. They're kind of stalling me out here at the moment. Well, I think as long as I don't get more fealties, I'm okay. Oh, I forgot Blaze is a thing. Forgot Blaze is a thing. Let's see if blocking for 3 is good enough. Could be. No, +2. So this is going to 4. So they're getting their second fealty here. I tried and I failed. Awkward hands. Awkward hand is awkward. I'm gonna play out the Nip the Heels here. Just because I want to put the take the tempo in Arsenal. Let's give this 2 damage. They're not blocking, so let's get some extra damage. Again, where are my cards that get me my daggers back? Are they all? They're all at the bottom of the deck, aren't they? Give me my cards, please. Wow, they're letting the Command and Conquer hit. That was unexpected. Four. I'm not marked at the moment. I wonder if I should... The dual threat is... Nah, the dual threat isn't great here. It's too risky. That's exactly how I feel playing Vernon's. All my potions are at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes do be like that. I can play the Kodachi into dual threat and to take the tempo. Let's just mitigate the damage then. They're gonna go pretty wide here, I think. They might finally get all their fealties. I wonder if it's too late. They're on 5 life after all. Yeah, that was to be expected. And no fealty here though. They're still on 2. But now I'm marked and attacking me again. This is for 2. Yeah, I'll let it hit. I wonder if this is too cocky. I'm over half life. They're at 5. I mean, honestly, if I lose this, Valiant Dynamos, of course. And then we play the... Should I play the Pouncing Pulse here? Just no. Not yet. Yeah, but it's only 1 damage to Tiger. So I don't think in this hand it's particularly worth it. But the 9 is pretty good here. That means they need to block at least 4 not to die. So the Kabuto is 2. And another card. Right. And they need to block more, because if they only block 4, I flick and they die. So they need to give me another card. And this is a big block that's gone now, right? So, wait. What instant are they choosing? Do they play stuff like Slap Happy? Slap Happy? Or did they forget that Flick Knives is a thing? We'll find out. Yeah, but the D-reacts don't... Oh yeah, true. Oh, you're right. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That was it. But take the tempo is not hitting. That was it. That was it. No daggers left. Oh, I can buy them back though. I can buy them back. Okay, now it's just a slugfest. I'm gonna take the damage. Yeah, 6, fine. Fine, 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 fine. Draw your card. You're down on 2. So what I need to do here... Step away for a few. Did we ever pick up our dagger? No, we actually lost another one just now. So what I can do here... Hey, Frogler, how are you? I actually may have messed this up. So what's the best way to play this? Because if I play this, I'm sure they're gonna block 6, right? So if I want to get the dagger back with the +1, this is not ideal. I think it's my best play in this situation, though. How was the RTN for all? Also, is Fang the best warrior of the RTN? No, Fang is not great. Fang is... decent. I think they're gonna play a defense reaction here. The question is what, and does this go over it or not? My RTNs were pretty bad. I went 0-2, 2-3, 2-3, and 3-3. Do they have 2 defense reactions here? Yes or no? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay. Stupid ScowlingFleshBag. You could Tiger first, the torrent comes in for 6. Oh, yes, Caden. You're right. We can play its Game Sigma. Alright, so finally my recursion is here. But it's like, what? I'm lower? Yeah, they're all at the bottom of the deck. They're all at the bottom of the deck. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so a up 6 and run. Yes, I want to buy it back. Finally we got our dagger back. Dagger for 5. Then we just go into weakest link for 7. 13 damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. The link to the Discord? Here. I think that should work. Dude, how did your R10s go, Frogler? Seven. They actually need... If Valiant Dynamos wasn't here, this could be GG. Another defense reaction. All the defense reactions. At least I have full tempo now. Oh, here's the next up sticks. Cool. I should have actually just... I should have blocked this. There's no reason not to block this. I have 2 blues that I can do not much with. Should have blown... Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best way to do it. Let's put it like that. Unfortunately, not great either, but I'm a warrior main. As I can't afford assassin, so I can't complain. Which warrior did you play? You know, sometimes it just isn't meant to be, but, you know, we take the learnings into the next season, right? And the aim is to do better then. Oh yeah, I could have just thrown 2. I'm still not very comfortable on these attack reactions. I could actually just... I'm just gonna flick here, and then flicks next turn, and they're dead. For science, dude? For science? Yes, yes. Yes, for science! Alright. 6. And then we flick this, and then next turn we flick again, we win. They're just reckless swing on a stick. Reckless swing at home. I mainly run Bolton, but I might be in the Fang wagon now, so it's really fun. I think Bolton is cool as well, but yeah, I mean, play what you enjoy, right? Why not? Why not go back and forth? Alright, 6. Is the game over? Are you there? Are you there, friend? Did you abandon us? This is the worst part about Fang. You get into a spot where you have to block to live and then lose all your fealty. Yeah, it happens. Oh, they just say good game. So, good game. GG. GG. Round of applause for our opponent, this Psycho. Hey, we're doing well. So, I'm not sure what happens now is that I'm gonna get slapped down by Sigma. Because we can't have too good of an evening. Right, cool. We had another 12.69 value. I seemed like to do that a lot with this deck. Just like around 13 value every turn. There's one turn here with 921. You can't see that because it's too high. 21, which is pretty good. Good, good, good. Right, good. Cool. I need to turn ads off again. So I'm gonna need to take a quick commercial break. And when I'm back, I'll get everything ready to play into Sigma. Please stick around. Just turning off the ads for new people coming in. I'll be back in a second. And of course, if you are a Twitch subscriber, you do not see any ads. Which, you know, I would... I don't know how. I don't know. Alright, there we go. Let's set up a game here. Also, do join the online league that I have on my Discord. Open for anybody. There's some cool prizes in there. So if you want to join that, that's free for everybody. It still goes until the 13th of April. And, you know, it's an MMR leaderboard and everybody can still win. But yeah, Vid, I think you're right. You need to get those fealty up quickly on Fang, and then you need to be able to maintain them as well, right? That's kind of the challenge. Oh, Oscilio. Yo, Oscilio. Do I have a sideboard? Yes. Go first. No flick. ScowlingFlesh Mind Warp. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm going mute. Yeah, Sigma, hold on. We're gonna just wait another 2 minutes until ads are over. Okay, let's do Oscilio. It's been a long time since I played Oscilio. Do you have any big tournaments coming up, Frogler? Anything you're playing soon? Alright, let's... I value Sigma's skills pretty highly. So let's go into this with an open mind and see if we can pull out the win here. We've been doing pretty well so far tonight, so I would say why not? Give me a second, everyone. All right. I've just had to ask if my dog had food. Because sometimes he refuses to have food. And I posted the cutest picture of him on Discord. So not only are you able to connect with a super cool community on my Discord, you also get dog pictures. So my advice is join the Discord. Nothing big on the horizon, probably just local armory. That's fun too. I have to say though, now after we've had gem packs for a while, I really enjoy how that changed the way that I approach an armory, right? Because armory are casual, but you still want to win the prize, right? You still want to get that cold foil, so you compete and you do your best. And if you win the first or the second game, you're out of contention, right? And the last game doesn't matter anymore. With the gem packs, it feels like you can really play casually and try things and muck around and just have fun. And you're still getting the gem pack, and I love that. I love that. I mean, for bragging rights, I still want to win. But at the same time, it's nice being able to go there and just be like, this is a fun deck. Let's see what happens. And I hope... I don't know, how's it for you guys? Did it change in the same way? Has it changed anything about how armories feel for you or not? Alright, let's go. Okay. Dagger, we are pitching the Warmongers. But fresh house. I need to get my card backs back into the game here. My logo. They're deciding if they want to do something at instant speed already. Because of course. We both have 60 cards. Shelter from the storm. That's fine. I'm gonna play Knives Out here anyway. Get that extra damage. Get that damage through. Because they use the mode where it blocks 1 damage each, right? So... Pick up the point doesn't do much in this game, except for go again, because... I do not have the flick knives in this matchup, so no flicking this game. I'm running AB3 and the mask. So quite a different game than from the last ones that we had. Let's see if this is good enough. It's been a while. Oscilio can have some mad turns with like the instant speed stuff that he can do. Like there's like sometimes you get into what battle form Bastion with the 1 prevention and this means this doesn't hit at all. Cool. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's some spice. That feels like anti-ninja tech. They're taking damage here, so now I'm wondering if I should do stab wound here. They could have 2 non-blocks in their hand. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's risk it and see what they do with this. Bastion's making a comeback. Popper for Prism and can block the flick. That's true. It's an interesting card. I always love when commons get played, right? It's always nice to see when commons and rares are in the deck. And not just Majestics, you know? Like the... Oh, where is it? I'm playing the Pick Up the Point, which is a common, and it's a very good card. I love it when not every... You know, not all the power in the deck is concentrated in the Majestics or Legendaries, but that you actually want to play commons and rares, and they're kind of what glue your deck together. I really, really like that. They're trying to decide what to do with this. So obviously they don't have any block in their hand here. Because otherwise it wouldn't be that difficult to decide. Okay. What are they... Alright, I got 6 damage in turn 1. I think that's pretty successful. That's pretty successful. A Ether Spindle. I think this is a completely different deck than I'm used to from... This is not the kind of Oscilio that I'm used to seeing. I love it.
Show me what you got.
Show me. The Sigil of Brilliance is obviously pretty common. Sigil of Solace. Okay. Getting a life back. So they're playing a long game here. It's gonna say the Lightning Reefs. I just had to look if they are running the usual mage boots, which they're not. They're running the equipment suite, which I think is pretty standard for this hero. Okay, they're letting that hit. If I get Sensor to hit, what card do I call? It's the 4 that you can get back into your hand, right? What's that card called? Why they're enabling chat? What's happening? Gone in a flash? Oh yes, gone in a flash. Sorry, I thought it was first Kodachi still. Okay, alright. Gone in Flash, I think is... Gone in Flash, thank you both. Yes, Gone in Flash. Who's buying the Aurora Armory deck? Are you... I think it's a pretty good... Again, it's a great... I feel like... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Armory decks have been on point. There hasn't been a single bad Armory deck. Some are stronger than others. And some are maybe not as good as others, but there's no bad Armory decks. All have delivered cards which are being used and constructed. They're all playable. They're great. I mean, you'd have to show me somebody who disagrees with this statement. I'm sure there's somebody out there because this is the internet, but... Alright, we're going for 4 here. Fate Foreseen. Yeah, this is a very... I think this is more... Slow down what I do. Preserve life until you have the combo kind of deck. But I don't think this is a Gun in a Flash turn. Maybe what would be better to call here is call another Ether Spindle. Or maybe a Battlefront Bastion, actually. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. I think with the 3-card hand, I want to call Ether Spindle. Da, 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 da. 3 blocks, so this means it does 1 damage. Magnetism? I don't think they're going to play anything. I think they're going to Arsenal pass. I don't think it matters. What does Magnetism do? They have 1 card left now, so... I don't think... I think it literally doesn't matter. Because they're just going to Arsenal pass. I think as soon as they saw the sensor, they were like... Okay, it was a pretty weird hand. Okie dokie. You know what? We're going to do Kodachi for 9. Yeah, I feel like they're pitch stacking. Up and sticks. Up and sticks. Kodachi for 9. The biggest Kodachi of all time. Biggest Kodachi of all time. It'd be so funny to have like an attack reaction after this. Meteor, Comet Storm? Comet Storm? Yeah, I absolutely love the Comet Storm block. They're trying to set up a big blast combo? Yeah, they are. The question is, can I kill them before that happens? I mean, I'm still on 30. How much damage does that combo do, Veet? Like, how much do I need to be trying to keep my life high here? This sucks though, because if they let this hit, I draw a card. It gets go again, so they need to give me their whole hand here. A lot of defense reactions. I'm absolutely vibing with this music today. I don't usually listen to Lo-fi. It's only like when I stream, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. Ooh. Weakest link. I mean, I can't do anything with this, but we'll put it in Arsenal. I mean, they could have 2 non-blocks in hand, right? Yeah, they're definitely pitch stacking. Ooh, Bittering Thorns. I don't need everything here. Get a resource. Why are they getting the resource? Name a card. The name card can be played until the start of your next turn. If you're royal instead, each opponent reveals their hand. Then name a card. What did they name? Action destroy. Oh, they need to destroy it as an action. Interesting. Let's put the throw dagger at the bottom of the deck. Ah, Calming Breeze. Yeah, this is just hate ninja. This is just ninja hate. I should have played the Bittering Thorns first, but I didn't know that that's what's gonna happen here, right? Pure ninja hate in this deck. My god. Where's this all this hate coming from? Also, I feel like playing ninja, I kind of joined the dark side. But that's okay. That's okay. 4. Standing order. Okay, so this is block out here because of the thing up there. This is gonna be for once, but I mean, I have leftover resources, so why not? I don't think they have a lot of the instant stuff here. Weakest Link could still force it out though. But they don't have a lot of those instant cards, right? Yeah. It's a pretty good turn, all in all. Pretty happy with how that went. Six block. I'll take it. That means it buys me breathing room. Are they gonna break this to call a card? Nope. Alright. I'm not sure why Poison the Well is in this sideboard. Maybe it's just the blue. Oh, come on. Another Calming Breeze? Sag. It's okay though, it's not too bad. So this is not gonna hit. And now I'm going to go ask, the question is like, are you going to block this with 2 cards or not? Because even with the 1 prevention that they have through Calming Breeze here, then they still need to give me both cards. And if I can keep this up, then I'm going to just fatigue them eventually. But the question is, what? I've seen Mind Warp for like 20, but it'd be hard. They have to chain together multiple sigils. Okay. Yeah. We'll see what they do, but I feel like so far it's not really working out. Oh, there we go. That's a full block, though. Alright, there we go. They have been blocking like crazy. I'll give them that. What are we doing here? Standing order for 4. I can block this for 3. That's okay. Can we please have a turn where they are not blocking? We've only seen 1 shelter. We have seen 0 shelters. If they're playing Calming Breeze, they're playing shelters. Which means, again, 1 prevention. I hate it. I hate it so much. So we've taken 2 damage now. Turn 6, we've taken 2 damage. Do you guys think Oscilio is going to be a factor in the new meta? He hasn't really been in the conversation for the changed meta after Uzuri has been gone. I don't think he would do well into a meta that is slow and that can block and prevent damage pretty well. I don't know, actually. Oh, there we go. Freaking shelter again. Did they just get that? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yay. I need to one of these daggers to hit so I can play the cut through with go again. That's why I need those daggers to hit, right? Otherwise, I can't play the turn that I want to play here. But this is going to hit for 1. That means it turns on the conditions on cut through. Good. And I think we'll play the take the tempo then and we'll arsenal the erase phase. Wait, we did another damage. Can't wait for PT London. I wish I could play a Pro Tour one of these days. But I need to get better. I need to get... Oh, come on. That's fine, it's fine. It's yellow sink belows. Really? Really? Yellow sink belows. I think this is too much blocking. Like, what are they even working towards? It's so much block. It's a very weird deck with the like truce, calming breezes, standing orders, battlefront. Somebody's cooking. Somebody's cooking for sure here. And this Whisper of the Oracle. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This is a one-trick pony, right? This is too thick for the right cards. I've actually never realized there's people in that smoke. That's the first time I realized there's people in that smoke. Oh my god. And how long has this card been around? Since Arc. Oh my god. I should be more attentive. Okay, let's play the dagger here. Surely they don't have another one prevention.
Show me what you got.
Surely not again. That'd be pretty unfortunate. But I do have the knives out, so... Seems they're not going to be blocking here this turn. Cloud cover? What is happening? What? I've never seen this card played. Alright, but we're gonna play the... we're gonna be annoying here. Play the knives out. I don't think that's good, but it's fun. Will there be a live reaction to the ban restricted potentially very soon? Sure. If it happens while I'm still live, we'll have a look. But, Electrum, don't work yourself up. I think it's gonna be no changes. I would be very surprised if they made any changes. Because... we're in a meta. We're in week 2 of a new meta. And you don't know how the new meta is going to play out. So why would you change anything right now? It doesn't make any sense. I don't feel like we currently have a deck which is completely unbeatable. Or not that it has crystallized yet. And we were discussing this yesterday. Maybe they're going to make some changes ahead of high seas. But I don't think they would make it at this point. I think they probably wait until closer to high seas. I'd love a spicy change to CC. Just something to throw a curveball. Because there's be a reason to change the meta all before it... But we just had a meta change. I mean, Viserai just left. The new meta is still forming, no? I mean, we've had the new meta for 1 week. I get what you're saying, but I honestly, personally, I don't think it's necessary. Blitz is suspected to see Needle's ban, I've heard, as well nerf to Starvo and LL. Dude. Zen is... Blitz maybe. I was talking about CC. Yes, Blitz maybe. Viz leaving I don't think changes too much. I mean, Viz was one of the best decks in the format. That in itself changes the format because the best deck is gone, right? I get what you're saying. But I do think it changes dramatically because the best deck is gone. So, yeah. With the best deck gone, then, yeah. Things can get interesting. This is it's so weird playing into an Oscilio and it's like a 4-hour game. I was like, why is this going so long? Oscilio shouldn't... Mental block. Discard this, prevent the next 2 damage that would dealt damage this turn. Alright, okay. Okay, spicy. I'm calling Duskblade unban right now. Well, that will be some freaking spice. Can I equip a 3rd dagger? No. But I can give it +1 if they block for 4. It was like Viserai, everything else with it gone, it may not make much of a difference. I think it does. I mean, we've already seen in week 1, there's a lot more Aurora than there was in week 1, 2, and 3 of Nationals. I'm gonna play this because it's stupid in my hands. Get an extra damage in here. Get an extra damage. It's what will be funny though. It looks like, at least from week 4 of RTN, like Viserai was dominating the meta on week 3. He goes. What dominates the meta? A Runeblade. Because it's always a Runeblade. It's always a Runeblade. Turns out split damage is pretty freaking good. It's pretty freaking good. Duskblade was actually one of the first... I think Duskblade was the first cold foil that I opened. And it was already banned. I was like, oh my god. Why? Why? Why this card? Alright. Erase face for 7. Aurora was already the second most winning hero this season. Being the next best thing, that would be such a difference. Hey. Hey, it wasn't the best, okay? What was it, the second one after Viserai? Really? Really? I thought... Oh, I mean, maybe. So how does one win against Aurora? There's only 2 wins behind Vis. Oh. Well, again, turns out Runeblades are pretty good. Come on. If you're gonna play this many defense reactions, Sigma, speed it up a little bit here. Sigil of Solus, back to at least quickly, to 20. Am I going to run out of threats? Not yet. Up sticks. Frost Fangs and Pummels. Frost Fangs and Pummels? Oh yeah, we're getting the armor deck as well, right? We're getting the armor deck as well. And what do you guys think after Aurora? What's the next armor deck that we're getting? I have a theory. Enigma, potentially. Enigma was good. Max? Oh yeah, Max. Max, of course. Of course we know this. By the way, Electrum, I haven't seen you in the stream in a while. Welcome back. I do recognize your name. And I do see that you haven't been here in a while. Alright. Shelter from the storm. Wow, okay. All... Is this deck just block? Or did they actually do something? Did you play any RTNs, Electrum? How did that go for you if you did? Sorry, I can't always be here. Glad to see you keeping up with the fab. Dude, it's okay. No need to. I'm just messing with you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't owe me anything. I'm just messing around. I did, however, only managed to make time for one. Second cycle fab, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the subscription. That is hugely appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. What are they? Oh, they need to block a little bit more to block this out. Alright. Oh, no, these two are still live now. Ah. I got top 8, which was honestly a surprise. Oh, that's very nice. Congratulations. What here were you playing? You can have my Bezos box, but I'm saying on YouTube, that's totally fair. You know, wherever you enjoy watching more, that's completely fine. Don't want to be gifting money to Bezos. Let's not give that person more money. They've got enough money as it is. I mean, I went to 500, so that means that they're currently reviewing my YouTube channel for monetization. And I think there's a thing called memberships on YouTube, which is basically like Twitch Prime subscriptions. 31 players played Victor Goldmain, 4-1 in Swiss, only prepared against my only loss in top 8. Sometimes Gem messes with you. What were your wins on Victor? Which heroes did you win against? Spicy playing Victor into that field. Not seeing a lot of Guardians these days. Okay, 1. Sorry, I got quickly distracted there. I had to check something out. Syndra win, Verdun's loss, Oscilio win, Victor win. Wait, there were 2 Victors that you wrote tonight. I mean, the Zalias makes sense, right? Syndra completely makes sense as well. Come on. How many mental blocks are they playing? It's the 3rd one, right? So... okay. I'm surprised you only have 500. Honestly... I'm surprised that I got 500. And I appreciate everyone's support. There's a lot of good content creators out there, and you know, it's yeah. I'll get there eventually. I'll just have to make quality content. I think the deck tech that I'm working on is gonna be special. I don't know special good or special bad, but different. And I'm hoping to set myself apart by not just doing what everybody else is doing. It's significantly more work, but I'm not vibing with just looking at a February page and like clicking on cards and talking about them. That's not kind of... I'd rather do something a bit more in depth and taking a bit more time doing it than just doing that kind of thing, to be honest. Do I play the dual threat here with the sound the alarm? It's the deck I have the most reps on, which I had more time otherwise. I would have tested other heroes. Plus, I've been on Guardian for a long time back out now. I mean, that makes sense. Play what you enjoy. Play what you know, right? I get that I'm at 800. I don't know why 800 people would want to watch my content. That's... You know, sometimes that's a valid question. I completely get that. I sometimes ask myself that. And then I just say, you know, I'm so gonna stop asking. I'm just gonna be grateful. Internal Inferno. Internal Inferno. And then the Blast to Oblivion. Seems like this is a big turn for them. No, because they don't have the resources for it. I think they're reaching their stack. They just don't have the resources now. Yeah, they're definitely just putting this back at the bottom. I'm keeping this blue in my hand so I can use it to... Oh no, never mind. No, I don't want this in Arsenal. It's not a good Arsenal card. We're down to 33 cards, so yeah, we're definitely... Yeah. We're starting to get them really low here. I mean, they're on 16 cards. Honestly... Opting 4. So I feel like they know now. They probably have the cards that they want now. And they're probably going to try and kill me. Only 2 victors played against each other and we're both locals who knew each other. Oh. Gem doing that, right? Gem doing that. It's like when you travel like several hundred miles to go play an event and then you get paired into your best friend like round 1. Team kill? Yeah. It sucks when that happens. I think they're gonna try and kill me here. I mean, if not now, when? So we're gonna keep... How about we keep 2 blue in the hand here? But the amp doesn't work with the AB, right? Not really. Or do you keep 1? No, let's just do a race phase for 7 here. Let's keep 2 blues. I had the spicy sideboard tech though. You were prepared for the Victor matchup? Alright. Please stay there, friendo. Stay there. You know, one of the mistakes that I made in the RTN season, I played Ira every single weekend, but practically every weekend I played a different version of it. I should have just stuck to my guns. I should have just kept playing the same deck. I think that was definitely the mistake that I made. But overall, for Mario, Aurora, Azalea, Cinder of 2 Verdants, 2 New, Victor, Wandori, Fang, who made finals, Ira, Katsukeo, Prism, Riptide, and Vincent. That's a pretty diverse meta. Who took it away? Which hero won? There's the second Aether Spindle, so they have 1 left. Again, I'm not quite sure what they're trying to do here. I'm not sure what the end game is. Can they kill me at instant speed? Is that the goal? 33 minutes into me attacking and them defending. Can't feel very good. Do I have some water left? Barely. Excuse me. Ira, bold choice. Gunther, how are you? I like... There's a tiny bit of water left in that glass and I choked on it. I love Ira. What's wrong with Ira? I think she's pretty decent. I mean, you can't go wrong with one extra value every turn. It's simple. No shenanigans. Straightforward, 1 damage. I think every hand they're trying to decide if they can kill me or not. I'll be honest. I've been playing Ira because I got her old art playmat and her old art card, like hero card in Japan. I was like, I spent a lot of money to get these things. I'm gonna play it. And then I found out that I actually quite enjoy playing her. And this kind of hero is my kind of speed. I was wondering if this was the same game. It is. It is the same game. She is great. She's super cool. I think they're gonna try and kill me here. Can they do 38 damage? That would be pretty spicy. If they kill me on 38 here, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. With what card though? Internal Inferno? Can they do it at instant speed? I've barely seen any of the instant speed. Huh. Stuff. Let's see. I'm curious. There's a reason she went LL and Blitz. Just pure value grind and can probably the easiest to build to tech your local meta. I think that's one of the facts that I like about her. That you can kind of play your pet cards and she's still decent because she plays all. She can play all the good generic majestics and it just fits, right? Center, I assume. What's GF? I was gonna either call a Eternal Inferno or an Ether Spindle. Oh no, the Ether Spindles are gone. They're blocking. They're blocking. They're keeping the 5 cards. Gone in a flash. But have they gone in a flash? I don't think we've seen Gone in a Flash. Have we seen any mind warps? I should have played more attention. Oh, well, I mean, it's not hitting anyway. I'm gonna pass every time with the blue in hand. Like I'm not passing priority by putting a blue in arsenal. Did he pitch blasts? Yes. 2 are still in there. I know that for a fact. Which I would have picked. That's why I would have picked that. Because there's only 1. Wait, blasts? No, wait. Blast of 2 Oblivion, right? So there should be 2. Ooh, they activated Imperial Edict. Name a card. That card can't be played until the start of your next turn. If you're royal instead. Alright, what did they name? Sink Below. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Show me what you got.
Here we go. Let's see what it's... But 38 life? Really? So, am I dead? Huh. Alright, let's see. Amp 3. How much can he amp? I'm very curious to see. Brilliance into blast, into sigil, into blast, into sigil, into blast, into 0 cost spell. It's 37 damage or so. Okay. But if I block with my hands here... Well, I'm curious. I'm very curious. 5 amp. I'm still on 36. Block 2. Huh. I mean, the blasts are 4, right? They do cost 1, though. No, not the blast, Inferno. Okay, 2. 8. So... The amp counts as... Next time you would deal arcane damage this turn instead of that much plus X. Alright. I think... I'm not gonna use it for arcane. Plus 4, plus 4, plus 3, plus 3, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Each sigil bounce is an amp. Plus 8 additional lightning amp from blasts. Yeah, I think I misblocked. Alright. So did they just pitch stack all the blasts? Alright.
Show me what you got.
Let's see. Let's see if I'm dead. At the moment, still on 31. The question is, how much can they amp, right? I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Defend until you can set up the kill. Yeah. But it's one of those things like, your math is off by 1. And so 13, that's a lot of amp. So with a 4 arcane, that's already 14 damage, 15 damage. Uh-oh. Gloves 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
So... Did I just... Okay, can't block that. Sure. Wait, this is 23 amp? Yeah. Well... Okay. Wow.
Finish him.
Lol. Well played. Well played. Well played. Needed to do a bit more damage there. Well played, Sigma. You couldn't have me... You couldn't let me have a good evening, could you? You had to give me a loss. That's okay, Sigma. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That was good fun. I was wondering if you could get there, and the answer clearly is yes, you could. Yes, you could. That was fun, though. I wanted to understand if I could pierce those defenses. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. That was 59 damage on that last turn. 59 damage. Yep. All right, everyone. That's it from me for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today. I appreciate it. That was fun. Tomorrow, I'll be off. I'll be at my armory. Reminder, at some point in the near future, I'm probably going to change my streaming from Monday to Wednesday and go to my armory on Thursday for reasons. But for now, tomorrow's my armory. I'll be back on Thursday. There is... Oh, BNR is up? Well, let's have a look at that one before we go then. Let's look at the BNR. Do we have an official link here? Where is it? Articles. Scheduled ban. Classic constructed, no changes. Nice. Blitz. The following changes are effective of Tuesday, March the 4th, 2025. Traverse the Universe is banned. Zephyr Needle is banned. Crown of Seeds is unbanned. You know what these two first ones are? It's like, yeah, we gave you send back and we don't want them to LL immediately again. Oh. We spoke at length about Zephyr Needle interaction with retrieve mechanic when we banned the card in Classic Constructed. Even without the LL'd Ira's ability to buff needles, the card continues to present a number of problems when it is returned from graveyard at a very low deck building or actual cost. 2 power go again for 1 resource is simply too good on a weapon if its potential downsides are effectively mitigated. Retrieve mitigates Zephyr Needle's downsides. Case closed. Card banned. Alright. The decision to ban a legendary rarity card must meet a higher burden of proof than a typical ban. We seek near absolute certainty that the card's output is net negative to a format, enjoyment, and health. We also give ample opportunity for players to look for answers via deck building and metagame evolution. In the case of Traverse the Universe, it's safe to say that right now, answers to its efficiency are not present in the compressed 20-life version of Flesh and Blood. Blitz also has a higher density of 1-off Transcend cards per deck due to the 40-card deck sizes, meaning Traverse the Universe is almost always live for Zen. These facts point to a conclusion that it is time to shelve Traverse the Universe for the foreseeable future. But things can always change. Look no further for evidence than the fact that today's unbanning of Crown of Seeds. When we banned this card approximately 1 year ago, it's fair to say that we've anticipated saying goodbye forever. In the era where this card was dominant, it was too easy for Crown of Seeds to stall out games, and so many decks had no true outs to pure defensive efficiency. Things feel different today. By virtue of Flesh and Blood's non-rotating card pool, decks almost necessarily become more powerful over time. Over the past year, a significant percentage of that increasing power has been allocated to the offensive side of the game. In lower life, blitzes has made extended games an increasing rarity. It is healthy to offer a diverse array of gameplay experiences in all formats of Flesh and Blood, and we now believe slower defensive Earth decks can play a healthy role in restoring some balance to an aggressively slanted Blitz metagame. Speaking honestly, releasing Crown of Seeds back into Blitz is not a decision we come to lightly, and is one with reasonable risk reversion. We'll closely monitor the card's impact on both health and overall enjoyment of Blitz as we proceed through the upcoming skirmish season. So who plays this? Terra? Living Legend, Electromagnetic Somersault is restricted. Okay. Commoner, the following changes to Commoner are effective to... Rosetta Thorn is banned. Waning Moon is banned. Zephyr Needle is banned. Ball Lightning is unbanned. Well, that's going to change a few things. Alright. That shakes up some stuff. That shakes up some stuff. Here we are. Here we are. I mainly play CC, so not a lot of that is going to impact me. Yeah, Terra and Florian stock skyrocketed. Okay. Current scoop 2, but not sure it's better than Plume. I'm sure people are going to cook. But again, I think I'm going to skip... Ball Lightning is in Commoner sick. I think so. And I think with Waning Moon banned, that means that Verdant's, no, not Verdant's, Icelander and Blaze got a bit of a nerf, right? Alright, guys, so before I leave, I'm going to, now that we finally have another streamer in the category, I don't know who they are, so apologies, but we are going to rate the channel. Are you ready for a raid, everyone? I think we do it. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a good time. I'll be back on Thursday. And I hope to see you then. If you haven't followed or subscribed yet or any of that jazz, now is your last chance. Yeah, thanks again for being here. Have a fantastic day. Let's start the raid. And I'll hope to see you soon. Have a great evening or great day. Take care of yourself and somebody else if you can. Until soon. Bye, everyone.